Organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Do you?
Oh,
there we are.
There we are.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Thursday. Let me tell you before we get started, something big that's happening in the Myrtle Beach area.
That's right.
We're talking about Run to the Sun.
Yes.
The PD Street Run. Oh, man, that is so big. 3,000 cars. Today, Friday, and Saturday. You got to go check it out.
Not even that. They raise so much money for charities. A really awesome group. Definitely go down and check it out. We've got a great show lined up for you for today. But, of course, first we're going to check out that weather.
Well, what a difference just a few hours has made. We started off the morning with plenty of cloud cover, even a few light showers, and now here we are at the noon hour, and we have sunny skies returning to the Grand Strand and the PD. This is the view from Garden City looking south along the Grand Strand here, and we have an absolutely beautiful end to the day on the way, a little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday as well. Live Doppler 15,000 showing that we have just a couple of sprinkles inland, which are quickly starting to fall apart. So we are going to be looking at a dry setup as we head into the afternoon. We do have a few showers a little bit farther off to the west. These two are also starting to fall apart. So what showers that are holding together just to the west of the mountains of North Carolina, those will miss us to the north as the main storm system that brought us showers yesterday evening and through the overnight continues to pull away along the eastern seaboard. And behind it, we are going to build in a ridge of high pressure, and that is going to allow more sunshine as we head into the upcoming weekend. With warming temperatures on the way, we're going to start to feel a little bit more like spring now that spring has officially arrived. Here's a look at the current temperatures. We are sitting in the 50s for the most part. Don't be alarmed. We have been having instrumentation issues in Conway. It is not 36 degrees there, thankfully. So we are currently sitting in the mid-50s in Conway as well. As we head into the afternoon, we'll eventually warm into the mid-60s with increasing sunshine throughout the day. Again, not going to be looking at any more problems in terms of seeing any showers. As we head into the overnight, we will continue to clear out the skies. Temperatures into the upper 30s to low 40s inland will be in the mid-40s right along the coast. And as we head into tomorrow, the end of the week, lots of sunshine on the way. It's going to be another somewhat cool day. Temperatures in the mid-60s. It's over the weekend that we'll really start to see the temperatures boost up. And despite the cooler temperatures that we've been seeing, the pollen counts continue to remain high. You're going to need all of those allergy medications as we head all the way through the weekend and likely beyond that as spring has finally sprung across the area. The pollen is going to continue to stick around as well. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. We will see a very nice setup for the weekend. Temperatures in the low 60s along the Grand Strand with plenty of sunshine. Next chance at showers comes in Monday into Tuesday, and our temperatures are also going to drop. We'll be back into the mid to upper 50s for Tuesday and Wednesday. A short-lived cool down as we start to rebound temperatures toward the end of next week. Inland, similar story. We'll see a nice setup through the weekend near 70. On Sunday, we'll be in the mid-70s heading into the beginning of the work week. Another shot at showers Monday into Tuesday before we cool down for Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, a great show lined up for you today. Of course, starting with our Hollywood Minute, headed into our video of the day, and then your celebrity birthdays.
That's right. We keep up with all your celebrities so you can find out when they have birthdays.
Buy them a gift, right? All right.
Get them something.
Also talking about your app of the week for all you techies out there, and then...
And we've got today's guest. We've got a full show today. In fact, we need to get started.
That's
so
right.
Stay right where you are. We'll be right back.
That's right.
Hi, I'm Alex Winter.
And I'm Keanu Reeves. And together, we are
Wild Stallions.
Excellent news from Bill and Ted. 30 years ago, their first big screen adventure quickly became a cult favorite and prompted a sequel. Now,
we want to say thank you to you, the fans.
We do.
Because it looks like we might,
actually,
hopefully,
make a movie this summer.
Bill and Ted 3.
Face the Music.
prepare to party on August 21st, 2020.
Okay, let's call the cops.
Us is not as overtly about race as Jordan Peele's last film, Get Out, but the filmmaker says it still makes a statement.
The way this movie deals with race is simply by casting a black family in a horror film, which I think is it's a missing piece of my favorite genre.
So, Rick, explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
Actors are required to do a lot of dangerous stuff. Cliff here is meant to help carry the load.
Is that how you describe your job, Cliff?
What, carrying his load? Yeah, it's about right.
The first teaser for Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood features Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Tinseltown as it looked in 1969. It all hits theaters July 26th.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, so the owner of a Flintstone-themed house in California, she's planning to fight the city against a lawsuit against her home. The house is a 3-bedroom, 2,700 square foot house built in 1976. There are no square rooms, only curved lines. In the front yard, there are life-size statues of Fred Flintstone, joined by his wife Wilma and their pet dinosaur Dino, and of course, dinosaur eggs.
Yabba dabba doo. In the backyard, large dinosaurs, a giraffe, and even a Bigfoot. Surrounded by colorful mushrooms, the city's lawsuit says Fang did not have proper permits to alter the house. She has hired an attorney to help her fight back. I love it.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
why
too.
not? Something different. Not for me, but you know. All right, let's talk a little bit about today is World Down Syndrome Day today. We want to encourage everyone, go back home, or if you're going out later, wear your most colorful mismatch. Oh no.
Socks.
That's what we want to do. Raise awareness, be an advocate for the rights, inclusion, and well-being of individuals with Down syndrome. Rock Your Socks is what it's called, and everyone is invited to participate.
That's right. I rock mine so hard I don't even have any on. All right, let's talk about something that's happening at St. James High School. The drama department presents the musical Catch Me If You Can. Now, this is a Tony Award-winning musical, and it runs through March 21st. And you can go right there and find out more about it. You need to get tickets because it's starting it going right now through March 24th. So you might want to check it out where you can catch me if you can.
Lots of really great high school musicals happening all over the area, and we can give you that information if you contact us here. Let's talk about today. Today is Thursday, March 21st, and it is National Dance Day. How about that?
And it's also Memory Day. So if you used to dance, you'll remember it. I don't know. Birthday's 1944. Let's look at Timothy Dalton. Now, this guy was a James Bond. He's 75 years old today. James Bond's movies, you remember The Living Daylights and License to Kill. He was also in The Tourist and Doom Patrol. He's 75.
All right, 1958 right there. Gary Oldman, 61 years old, won an Academy Award for Winston Churchill, The Darkest Hour, True Romance, and before fame, guess what? He sold shoes and he worked at a pig market.
How about that?
Okay.
1962, one of my favorite guys, Matthew Broderick. He's 57. Everybody remembers Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Seen it 1,000 times. Godzilla, he was in, and the producers, and Inspector Gadget, who a lot of people remember. All right, I got to do this. Let's go back to 1952. Now, if you like rock and roll, you're going to remember this one. Alan Freed presents Moondog Coronation Ball at the old Cleveland Arena. 25,000 attended, and it was the first rock and roll concert ever. And you remember his words?
No.
When they tried to stop him playing rock and roll, he said, "You can stop me, but you can't stop rock and roll." Alan Freed.
I have heard that before, the Music Man. Right here, talking about 1964, the Grammys winners. We're talking about Barbra Streisand was the winner, and Days of Wine and Roses.
That's a good one. All right, Know It All Department, listen to this one. It doesn't make any sense, but I had to do this one. Nicolas Cage bought a pet octopus once because he sincerely thought it might help him with his acting.
Did you know something?
I don't know.
I heard it could help you with TV as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll get an octopus tomorrow. That's it from the Know It All Department today. We got a great show lined up, some fun stuff. We'll be right back.
A new app helps family caregivers with aging parents. Check it out after our advertiser. The aging baby boomer generation is causing a dramatic increase in the need for family caretakers. Outpatient app is designed to help make caregiving better and easier for caretakers that juggle work, family, and aging parents. Create the person's case and invite family members, friends, or relatives who are assisting with the care. All care team members have access to notes, appointments, medication schedules, and status updates, thus streamlining communication and improving the quality of care. Express appreciation to the team. Outpatient app is free and helps reduce time and stress for caregivers trying to balance work and family while enhancing parental care. I'm Francie Black. For more great apps, visit checkdinwithtoday.com.
All right, talking about the Southern 500 coming to Darlington Labor Day, and this year going with a little bit of a throwback theme from the 1950s, right?
No, 90s and 94, up to 90 from 94. It's a kind of a throwback deal. They go back to the old paint schemes and things like that to bring it back.
Gotcha.
And you think you're back in the races into 90-94.
Okay.
Carrie, the president of the track's with us now. This is such a neat deal that the track does.
Well, the throwback theme is really energized Darlington Raceway. We got Labor Day back about 4 or 5 years ago. We got the throwback theme going on, and there's really nothing better than racing than Darlington Raceway on Labor Day weekend.
That's right. The track has been there since 1950. And they've been doing the throwback theme for how long? How long y'all been doing it?
This will be our 5th year doing the throwback theme, and let me tell you, the entire industry has wrapped its arms around it.
And what's so cool about it, the race fans, they think about this, oh, we're going back. We're going to get to see some of those from the 90 and 94 era. And you get to see, this is some neat stuff.
Well, racing was so big then. I mean, the fan base really,
it really was.
Fan base.
And when you look at 90 to 94, it's when Richard Petty was on his way out, retiring, and a guy by the name of Jeff Gordon was getting into the sport.
And he won $1 million at the track.
He did. And so there's some big names associated with that, and we look forward to it.
All right, tickets are available right now?
Tickets are available, 866-459-RACE or www.darlingtonraceway.com.
It's going to be a big one, I tell you. The Southern 500, I'm glad it's back because it's a tradition, and it needs to be in Darlington. Kerry, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, buddy.
We appreciate it. Everything you all do is greatly appreciated.
Well, we thank you for being here. That's right. Check it out, Darlington. Throwback, 90s to 94.
90s to 94, that's right. And the track, of course, since 1950.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, we've got more coming up on today's show. Stick around. We'll be right back.
All right, for the 7th year, Beach Church in Myrtle Beach is having their Joy Prom. Now, this is for the special needs individuals in the community. And we got a couple of guys here to talk about it, Dave and James.
That's right, a great event, a fun event, and really for a wonderful cause. We're talking about inclusion, especially with what today is as well. We're talking about inclusion. Talk about what you guys are doing and the Joy Prom.
Well, we built this prom with that intent in mind. A lot of things exclude people. So we cover things like the lighting, the food, the entire environment. We make it conducive for almost anybody to be part of this.
Okay.
Including ages. We have no age limits this year. I think our youngest is 2 and our oldest is 67.
All right, in the past now, how many people have y'all been coming? Like last year, you had a big crowd?
Last year we had the biggest crowd of all. We were a little over 1,000 people on site.
Whoa.
So we had to kind of change things a little bit this year, and we went to 2 proms.
Okay,
so
you're
doing 2.
2 in one day.
Two proms in one day. No, that works. That works. So what times are these people, do they need to go ahead and sign up for this year?
Jane?
Yes, they do. Actually, we've already sold out our evening prom. We have the 11 o'clock prom left still, and there's still availability for that. And please go to our website, which we have for you, or the Facebook page. Beach Church has all the information on it as well.
Wow, so you can find out about it now. This is so neat. And the money is put back into where? What do you do with the money, Dave?
Well, the money, any money that gets donated goes to the prom specifically itself. It's become a line item and it's become its own entity. So, I mean, anything given to the prom goes to the prom.
Which is fantastic. Yeah. And we're talking about anybody and everybody in special needs. There's such a spectrum there is invited to come and feel part of a really special event.
Yeah, we have so many people there willing to help and professionals and everything. So it's really great time for everybody and we just love on them.
From looking at the pictures, it looks like it's a big event. So
it's a pretty crazy night. The dance part really takes over the night, and you see a crowd of people just transform in front of you. I've watched little kids get out of wheelchairs and dance, and
that's amazing.
Gets pretty emotional.
Very cool.
That's good.
But then you got corporate sponsors like this year. C Captain's House is catering the dinner, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we
March
do a ball
30th.
drop.
March 30th, right?
Night. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you guys both.
Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
More coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, we're talking now about Fish Fry Fridays with the Knights of Columbus. They've already had 2 events. They've got 2 more coming up. One of those being tomorrow, another one coming up on the 29th. We're going to find out all the details on how you can get some fried fish.
That's right. We got a couple of guys with us now. We got Paul and Peter with us. Now we're going to start off with Paul talking a little bit. All right, tell us a little bit, first before we get started, the money from the fish fry, what does it go to, Paul?
It stays with the Knights of Columbus, and it all goes back into the community. Okay. We have 2 big events. The fish fries, and we also do the Tootsie Rolls, which is huge on the strand here, and we did $22,000 last year, and all that money stays right here in the community.
All right, and the Knights of Columbus, you guys support various charities.
Yes, SOS here on the beach, and the I forget what the other organization is. It's for disability children, anyways. Okay. And I have to keep on emphasizing, it all stays here in the community.
Fantastic.
All right, Peter, where's all this going to be held at?
Fish fry.
Okay, it's at the Community Life Center, which is next to the St. Andrew Church. It's on 37th Street, right on the corner of Kings Highway.
In Myrtle Beach.
In Myrtle Beach,
we're talking about.
Now, what can you expect? You go there, fish fry. What's happening, and what do you get, and how much are tickets? Go for it.
Okay.
Anybody.
It's a flounder dinner. You get hush puppies, fries, and coleslaw. And you get a piece of cake. It's $10 for adults, $5 for kids. The kids can have pizza if they want, or half meals. And the easiest way to buy tickets is right at the door.
Well, it's been real successful. Go ahead.
Plus, one of the big things is we will do probably tomorrow night 50 cups of New England clam chowder.
Delicious.
People love it. Love the clam chowder, and that's a big hit. Plus, we have pizza for the kids. Right. And it's a pretty good time.
All right, well, this is, let's see, tomorrow night, right up on 37th Avenue to St. Andrew's Church, and be there. Thank you a lot for being here,
on the
guys.
29th. Stick around, we've got more coming up.
All right, coming up, kids' fashions for fun spring brunch. Now, this is going to take place at the Litchfield Country Club on Saturday, March 23rd. A couple of ladies, Lisa and Diane's here to talk about it.
That's right. All this put on by St. Christopher's Children. St. Christopher's Children, great organization right there in the Georgetown area. Talk first, St. Christopher's Children. What do you guys do? And then we'll hear about all the fun from Diane.
In South Carolina, about 23% of the kids live under the poverty level, and in Georgetown County, it's about 51%. Yeah. So it's a huge need. What we do is we provide clothing, new clothing for children, and we also provide orthodontia, not just for cosmetic purposes, but when children are impacted, like their speech and that sort of thing. We've clothed over 3,000 kids, and we've provided full braces for over 200 kids.
That's incredible. Wow. So this is a big event for you guys. Raising money as a nonprofit is huge. That's what you thrive off of. Diane, tell us about the event and how I can get a ticket.
Yes, thanks so much for having us back to talk about something. This is for the children and about the children. So this is a big thing on Saturday because the children are our models. We have 19 of them. Some are repeats and we have some new ones. It's very exciting. We have 4 people from the Theater of the Republic that come to do their hair and makeup. And they're regulars on the theater, so Bruce and Kristen and Emily and Bradley will be coming back to do that, and the kids love it.
Oh, what a great way to pamper them and then get to show off their fashions.
Yes, and so the fashions come from local businesses, and I just want to make sure I mention the Joggling Board, the Men's Store, Paulie's Peddler, and Belk's.
Okay.
Because they are helping out with all the clothes for the children, which is wonderful.
So let's see, on Saturday, do I need to get a ticket ahead of time?
Yes, you can do that by going to our website or calling. We do need to have the reservations in by late today.
Okay. There's the website right there if you need to write it down.
That's right. And Lisa, what time is this going to be taking place?
It starts at 12:30.
11:30 to 2.
11:30 to 2.
Yeah, $40 a ticket, and please come and support the children.
Fantastic.
It's a wonderful event.
Good work. Y'all doing good work on that.
Thank you.
That's right. There are so many children in need in this area, and we just hats off to everyone that helps them because it's a really important cause. So
thanks, girl.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Right. Always something big going on in this area, and we keep you informed. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, what a great show today. I'm telling you, so many great things happening in the area. Fundraisers, raising money for nonprofits, really awesome events, including that Southern 500.
Oh, that's going to be a big deal. The throwback, you get to go see the cars from the 90s, you know, and you take your kid and say, look, I remember that. I was here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's some cool stuff. We've had a great show today. Don't forget, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to be here with another great show. And if you missed a show, you can go to our website. Tell them where.
That's right, WPDE.com. Click on Spotlight, scroll down to Carolina and Company Live. You'll see Cecil's big face right there on the screen. Click on it, and you can see all of our shows that are archived right there. We hope you have a wonderful afternoon. See you later.
See you tomorrow, everybody. The weekend starts tomorrow.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.